Do you remember that moment when you felt free, nervous, of course, even unsure of yourself, but underneath it all, you knew that you had made it? A turning point when you realized, I'm not who I used to be anymore. I'm stronger. I'm here. You remember that? Well, this is Annie's story, and I'm going to tell it for her. For Annie, that moment came the day she walked through the double doors of one of the most prestigious equine clinics in the United States. She was standing on the edge of a new life. Her heart was just pounding so hard, her palms were wet. And she doubted herself again. She asked herself, am I good enough? Well, will they see right through me? The weight of where she had come from was still clinging to her. Years of being silenced, years of being told that she was nothing, that she couldn't do it, that she just wasn't good enough, years of carrying a fear like it was her second skin. And yet, there she was. She wasn't broken, she wasn't lost, but standing in that sterile hallway, scrubs folded neatly in her arms, knowing that she was where she belonged. And that walk down the corridor with fluorescent lights buzzing overhead and the faint smell of antiseptic in the air, it was just sublime to her. It wasn't just about becoming an equine surgeon. It was about becoming herself, a woman who had been held back, diminished, doubted, told that she would always be nothing. Yet somehow, there she was, pushing open those double doors and stepping into her own new future. Survivors know this feeling. It doesn't always happen in an operating room, of course. Sometimes it's right in your own house. But I'll say it's no less powerful when it happens. It might be the day you signed a lease on your new apartment, or the day you were able to laugh out loud without being afraid that somebody is going to punish you for it. Maybe it was when you looked in the mirror and recognized yourself again, or you raised your child in peace. You realized that you had broken that cycle of narcissistic abuse. Now, it could be professional, personal, private. It just doesn't matter where it happens. What matters is that spark, the moment when you know, I'm free. I am mine again. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you had that feeling yet? And here's the truth. Freedom after oppression, it doesn't feel casual. It's electric. It feels almost holy. It's shaky and exhilarating all at once because part of you, admittedly, is still looking over your shoulder. Part of you is saying, this is mine and no one can take it away from me again. And I want to hear yours. I really, really do, because these are the stories that we need to share with each other. You know, survivors spend so much time talking about the pain that we experience, and rightfully so. It's all about sharing. It's all about connection, validation, and understanding each other. But the moments of triumph, we need to share that too, because it reminds us that the fight is worth it and it is possible to overcome. So please tell me in the comments, what was your moment of freedom? What was that day for you, or that hour when you felt the weight lift and realized that you were living again? share it with us and know that even by sharing that, you're helping someone who's still in the narcissist's grip. You're giving them hope, letting them know that, yes, freedom is on the other side of this. It's that story that might be the very one that a survivor needs to hear today. This one's for you. For every survivor who's had a taste of freedom and thought, this is what life can be. For the one who sat on the floor and laughed with their child, unafraid for the first time. For the one who walked into a job interview and realized that they belonged there, that they fit in, they were good enough. This one's for you, the one who's already stepped through your own double doors and the one who's still gathering the courage to turn that handle. Freedom is waiting, and when you step into it, you will never forget the feeling. You know, this is Annie's story, and as I always say, I'm telling it for her, but I'm also telling it for you because I know it's the story of so many others, the men and women who have escaped the clutches of a narcissist. I'm Keil Hackley, attorney, author of the book Undercurrent, and the host of the Are You Annie podcast. Until next time, know that I honor your truth and I celebrate your freedom. You are not alone. And please remember that you are stronger than you ever believed. You are a warrior against narcissistic abuse. I want you to be tenacious and never, ever give up on what's important to you and on your dreams. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for staying until the end. I know that you're here. I can just feel you. And please promise me that until next time, you'll take good care of yourself and know that in this space, we're together and you're not alone. Thank you again, and I will see you next time. And I look forward to your comments. Bye.